Welcome to your English class. A butterfly lives only 14 days, but still it flies joyfully, capturing many hearts. Each moment and life is precious. So let us enjoy every moment in our life. Good morning, my dear students. You may be wondering why I told about the lifespan of butterfly. Today, you are going to learn about a poetry comprehension, the question number 25 from your question paper. And why I told about the story of butterfly, because this poetry comprehension is only for 3 marks. So it is not silly thing. For you, it is very important and very easy to score good marks. So let me tell the tips to write the poetry comprehension. You have to read the poetry first in a slow pace. Then turn to the question which is printed in the question paper. Then with the help of the keywords what is there in the poetry, you can frame the answer. And there are only 3 questions to be answered. And one more thing for your advantage is that the poetry which is prescribed in your English textbook, that is workbook streams, that only will be asked, not unknown poetry will be asked. So now let us go deep into what is a poetry comprehension. Let me ask a question to you. What do you mean by comprehension? It's nothing but comprehension means to grasp and understand. And this poetry comprehension will be based on poems. And what is the purpose? The purpose is to check your ability to understand the poetry. And what are the skills and why it is prescribed in your textbook? Because certain skills of yours have to be tested. That is, a few questions will be given at the end to evaluate how you understood the poetry. Poetry comprehension. This has been prescribed, as I told you, for developing your comprehension skill, that is to grasp and understand. It also helps us to appreciate the poetry. And you need to study the poem in detail. Just an understanding to write the questions and answers. So let us see the textual exercise which is prescribed in your textbook. I met a traveler from an antique land who said to vast and trunkless legs of stone, stand in the desert near them on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies whose frown. You have the questions here. So only 4 lines of the poetry is given. So let us see the first question. Now you read the poetry. Where had the traveler come from? So let us go through the first line. So what is the answer? The key word, the answer is antique land. Next question. What did the traveler see standing in the desert? So you just see which line says the answer. Then third question, what was the expression of the shattered visage? So answer number 1, I told you are going to frame in a proper sentence. We have taken the key words from the poetry as antique land. So the traveler had come from antique land. The second question, what he have seen? He saw a 2 vast and trunkless legs of stone And what is the phrase means? Chatters visage means he frowned. So just answering these 3 simple questions, you are awarded with 3 marks. Second example. Barefoot, I want to tread the red hot paths that boil in the midday sun, and then lie down to sleep beneath a mango tree. So only 3 lines of this poetry. How does the speaker want to tread the red hot path? What boil in the midday sun? And the third question, where does the speaker want to lie down? So these are the questions. Again, you have to answer. So for how you will answer, you have to go back to the poetry and answer the question. See the third example. So here I have given the poetry and 3 questions. In example 3, 4 lines of poetry is given and 3 questions are given, and you have to answer this right now. Yes, I hope that you have read these 2 poetry and the first 2 examples I have done for you. The second is your homework for the day. Let us recall once again. So this question number is this poetry comprehension you have to write in the question paper, question number 25, and the mark awarded is 3 marks, and it is easy to score 3 marks because answer is already there in the question paper itself. And for what you are learning this poetry comprehension? In order to appreciate the poetry and to check your skill, how far your grasping skill, how far you understood the poetry. So remember, I have given 2 questions for your homework. Please do it right now, and if you have any doubts, please post it in the comment box. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.